Welcome to Honeybee Acres. If you've been here before, welcome back. If it's your first time here, then thanks for coming along. And my name's John. We've got a bit of a late start to the week. It's Tuesday afternoon. Normally we like to start on maybe the weekend if we can, or Monday at least. But yeah, we couldn't do anything yesterday. Today I'm going to start in the veggie garden. So going to get a bit more of a winter veggies going. So I'll show you what I've got here. Rightio, so what we've got here is some Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts, it's something I haven't had a lot of success with. I've had a lot of trouble with the white cabbage butterfly getting into it. So I've got there's actually 4 of them, 2 in each of the pots. But I'm hoping that given this sort of late start in the season, getting towards the middle of autumn, going into winter, that there's not a lot of white cabbage butterfly about, and so we won't have any trouble with that. And also got some mini cabbage and some mini cauliflower. So we'll see how these things go. So I'll get these set up a bit and we'll get these planted. All right, so first up here, just going to get these Brussels sprouts planted in. So there's a few clear spots here. I'll actually make a bit of a hole for them first. We'll get this little gap here in the wall and just create a bit of a gap here. And these two, I'll get them out, get them separated. Try to separate them without too much damage to the roots. It can be it's going to be difficult. I think I'll be better off just planting these together. They're well and truly intertwined. Okay, so we'll get these in there. Bit of a shame to take off all the minor roots that they've got, but anyway. And see how these ones go with separating. They might have to go into the same hole together as well. They seem to be the same thing, so I'm just going to put them in together. We can always thin them out, or they will probably actually grow quite well together, so probably no harm in letting that happen. Okay, so that's the Brussels sprouts. So hopefully they'll do well, and hopefully planting them at this time of year will avoid that horrible cabbage butterfly that's always been a bit of a bane of my existence in the veggie garden. Yeah, often had a bit of trouble with that. All right, we'll get on to these other things. We'll try the cauliflower now. See how this goes. These are only tiny little seedlings. Oops, it's caught underneath the label there. There's a little one there. Okay. Some are so tiny they're hardly worth trying to separate, because they're probably not going to survive a plantation shock anyway. Right, sorry about that. I've finished planting the mini cauliflowers. Got a phone call, was a bit distracted, so you didn't see the end of that, but you didn't miss a whole lot anyway. So now I've just got these mini leprechaun cabbage. So we'll see what that's like. I'll just plant them around here. That one can go there. Get this one over here. This little gap here, not too stuck together there. We'll probably have to thin them out later on anyway. And we'll plant one up here in this gap here, or these two. Probably just have to thin them out later on. All right, I'll water these in. So wash the hands while I'm at it. Give the marigolds a bit of water while I'm here. Not that they'll last much longer. The first frost will get well and truly knock those down. And I'll just stick the tag in here so that I can remember what was planted here. So yeah, so that's what we've got here. It is actually pretty late this afternoon. So I won't get a whole lot done, but I will be back tomorrow afternoon, so Wednesday afternoon. And yeah, we'll get a whole lot more stuff done. And then we've got Thursday and Friday, see how we go then. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Just been busy this morning. It's Wednesday afternoon now, getting actually a bit late in the afternoon. But yeah, just picked up some pallets. I've got a bit of a project I want to do. So what I need to do is just build some shelters for our donkeys. So we're building a series of paddocks. So behind you there, you can't see now. But yeah, we're building a series of paddocks. And each paddock's going to need a shelter for the donkeys. They need somewhere to shelter, even if they don't use it. That's their choice. Anyway, I'm just going to unload these, and then I've got some work in the garden I need to do. I'll be getting onto these, I'm hoping later this week, either Friday or Saturday. I'll get onto starting to build the shelter that we want to build. We've already got 2 shelters. I'll show you them before we start on building it. And yeah, the pallets, perfect little structure for it, and you get them for nothing. It's perfect. So may as well reuse these things. It's better than just burning them. And the donkeys get a good shelter, and we save a few dollars. Anyway, I'll unload these, and we'll get on to some work in the garden. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I just don't get onto them straight away, the donkeys are in the paddock that we want to build this shelter in, and they don't really like you using or digging holes and using power tools and stuff. Yeah, it'll be better in a couple of days' time, actually on Saturday. So it'll be Saturday when we work on this. On Saturday, they'll be up in another paddock. So yeah, we'll get a start on it then. Righto, so the work I've got to do in the garden is trimming back some cotoneaster. This one here, I'm going to be particularly careful with, so I'm going to do it first, so I'm not tired or whatever. The reason for it is there's a superb fairy wren. I couldn't think of what they were called. Superb fairy wren nest in the middle of it, but I'm pretty sure now it's not being used anymore. They've had their chicks, they've moved on, they're not using it. But I still don't want to wreck it, because if they want to come back and use it, we're definitely happy for them to do that. But yeah, because of that, I have let this grow quite a bit. I would have liked to have trimmed it a lot earlier, but yeah, we let it go a fair bit. Yeah, so I'm going to get onto this first and get it trimmed and try to miss out on that nest. When I've got it trimmed back, I hope to be able to get you in to have a bit of a look at it. So yeah, I'll get onto it. Having left this for so long, it's turning out to be quite the task. Just because the the branches have grown so thick. I think I'm going to have to get my little electric chainsaw onto it. It's also 5:30. It's going to be dark in half an hour. Still have to feed the donkeys and stuff, but unfortunately, the little superb fairy wren nest is going to go. I'll show you where it is. Right, you can see there that conglomeration of pine needles and grass and stuff. This is the fairy wren nest. I don't know how they got, I'd say that there would be the entrance, very small, and lined with feathers. They, yeah, the entrance is quite small. But yeah, they're not using that anymore, and it's well outside of their breeding season now. It's getting too cold coming into winter. So it's not going to be a problem for it to go. I don't even know if they reuse nests a hell of a lot. They may do, but they will be able to build another nest here. And there's millions of shrubs around here that they can build a nest on. We are very pleased that they chose here. We actually sit down a lot. We sit there, have cups of tea and coffee and stuff, quite a lot. And we can sit there and chat, and they twitter around here. Not while I'm doing this at the moment. They won't come. Yeah, normally they come this time of the afternoon, but yeah, they won't today. And yeah, unfortunately, that will have to go. So I'll continue on with this. I'm going to try, because this, we like to trim it, and that's where I would have liked to have got it earlier. We like to get it down to sort of somewhere near the top of the fence. You can see up there at the other corner, I'll move my hand, you can see that one right up there. It really needs a good trim down as well. So this one here, that's still getting going a bit, so that'll be a lot easier to trim. But anyway, I will continue on with this one. Yeah, and try and get that as tidy as I can. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'll continue on with this one. Yeah, I wish they could have built it lower down, but like I said, there's plenty of places where they can build nests. So hopefully they will build it, rebuild it here in a lower down position. Yeah, so it was nice when you heard the little birds, even though the mother birds were probably like thinking, oh my God, they're whinging for food again. But it was very sweet knowing that there were baby birds growing within our little shrub here. Anyway, I will just finish this up for today, and I will see you again on Friday. Not quite sure what I'm going to do on Friday, but I've got something I need to do tomorrow, which will stop me from working. But yeah, you'll find out very soon. Being on this video, it won't take long at all. Well, happy Saturday, late Saturday afternoon. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I've had a crazy couple of days. Yesterday, I didn't get to do anything. Today has been a crazy day, but I want to get a start on the donkey paddock. So I've just got things ready. I'll show you what I've got set up here and go through what my plan is. Hopefully I'll get most of it done today. Probably the only thing I won't get to do is dig holes, but see how we go. All right, so the way we have built our shelters, we've had two sides, which are 2 pallets wide. You can see there, actually I have to turn those over. And I've got 3 pallets across the back. So that's the size. So we've got the 3 donkeys. Basically, this is shelter from the sun, rain, wind, that sort of thing, if they want to use it, because sometimes they want to use it, sometimes they don't. It can be belting down rain and they will just stand out in the rain because that's their choice. Anyway, so what I've got to do is, with the nail gun, just nail the pallets together for the relevant sides, and then get these stirrups. Sorry if that was too fast and I'm making you seasick. Get these stirrups and screw them on. And then once they're together and screwed on, then I can measure out where the holes have got to go. So obviously, for the one on the end, and I'll probably have to bend this one out to get it on there, because they're 125 mil wide stirrups, but this pallet and the matching pallet over there just seemed to be a little touch wider than 125 mil. So probably have to bend it out or something, but that's all right. We can probably do that, because like I said, I'm not going to get it all done today. I've got a very limited time. I just wanted to get something done now so that I can continue on next week, because I put this off for far too long. If I get it started, I will definitely finish it next week. Anyway, that's what I've got to do. So yeah, I'll get onto it. No time to waste blabbing on. Yeah, I'll set you guys up to watch, and I'll get them all nailed together. I'll get what stirrups I can bolted on, and yeah, we'll see if we've got time to dig holes once I get that done. Rightio, so that's the pallets screwed together. Now I just need to get the stirrups on, and then we can sort of get them together and mark out where the holes are. What I'm going to do first is, it will still work, just flip these two over, so that what I want is, at the moment, like these ones here, you've got more solid sides going to be on the inside, just in case the donkeys kick or whatever, they don't get their feet caught, their hooves caught. I'll just turn that one over, so the more solid sides on the inside, just the bigger pallet's going to be on the outside. That's no problem, we can fix that up. Rightio, so I'll get these stirrups screwed on. Rightio, so I've got them screwed together, or screwed on. I do need to get some more stirrups. Bunnings only had so many stirrups, so I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish this one off. And I'm just going to need to spread those two, because for some reason these two pallets that match each other are just a little bit wider than 125 mil. So I'm just going to I'll just get them in a vise and just open them up a little bit, and that'll work. We're not building a house here. It doesn't have to be 20 Australian standard, it just has to be safe. I pretty much over-engineer most of what I make anyway. Yeah, I just have to flip this one over, but it actually probably looks darker than what it appears to be on camera. Yeah, it's nearly 5:45 now, so it's actually getting pretty dark. I'm happy to get these put together now. I think I'll stop there, and I will come back next week and finish these off. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. This one's, I think, is going to be a fair bit shorter than some of the ones that I've done lately, which you'll probably be happy about. Yeah, but we'll get a lot more. Obviously, we'll finish this off. Yeah, I'll be able to get more stirrups to finish this off. We'll get the holes dug. We'll get the everything cemented in. Finish it off. We'll get this bottom bit done for sure. Then what I need to do then is get 7 more pallets. Yep, 7 more pallets, and build another level on top of these pallets here. And then once we've got those 2 layers of pallets, then it's a matter of putting in some purlins or whatever. We just put like bits of like structural grade timber across 5.4s, and what we use the 5.4s for is they give you an overhang on the other side. So just a little bit outside of the shelter, where they can still get shelter from, and it's on what's generally the leeward side, so they get protection from the wind and the rain for the most part. Sometimes the rain does come from that side as well. Anyway, I hope you like that. If you could like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that'd be great. And we'll see you next week, where we will get this substantially more completed, and we'll get some other stuff done as well. Okay, see ya.